Welcome back to South Shore Marine. My name is Will Kruger, sitting alongside my good friend Dan Klonk. Dan is no stranger to South Shore Marine. I think that's a safe way to put it, right?
That's correct.
So as a young buck, Dan was a member of the South Shore Marine team. And how long ago was that, Dan?
I started here in 1999, so it's been a cumulative 10 years, actually.
And so over that time, I'm sure you'll go into more detail, but basically you've seen a lot here at South Shore.
Yes, I have. When I started many years ago, the operation was much smaller. It's grown dramatically into what you see today.
We had a chance to talk to Tom Mack earlier, and his explanation of the South Shore story is pretty fascinating. I mean, it's a company that's very deep-rooted in the service side of things. I mean, it's a boat dealership, but very strongly focused on service in terms of maintaining boats for customers, but also when we get boats in here, they go through a pretty rigorous process, speaking to the trade or brokerage side of things, before the public can actually even see or consider purchasing these boats. And so that side of the South Shore Marine story is kind of where you sort of fit in terms of a daily thing, right?
That's correct. My experience actually when I started many years ago dovetails directly into the work I do today with trades. So back in the early 2000s, we did a lot of reconditioning projects and offered boats for sale, namely 27 Tierra Opens.
Big one for South Shore?
Yes, and I was one of the guys behind those projects at that time, doing a lot of the physical work and managing those projects. So that dovetails directly into what I'm doing today with managing inspections and the reconditioning process and projects that we do on used boats and certified trades.
So safe to say, I mean, in general terms, right? I mean, we look at boats a lot differently than a lot of other people would. I mean, our process of getting into a boat, I mean, we send an entire team full of people to go to a boat and take a look at it before we bring it in and inspect it and make sure that there's a sort of a pre-certification process before we choose to broker a boat, and then there's a bigger certification process involved once we actually attain the boat, whether it's a brokerage boat or a trade boat.
That's correct. Well, we utilize various checklists that we've put together that are very comprehensive for each type of boat. So we'll have one that will look at the various engine functions, including compression, hoses, condition of outdrives, running gear, all those sorts of things. We also look at what we call general items, which would include the structure of the boat. It would also include trying out all the systems and safety gear to make sure they're up to date and functioning like they should, be it a horn, the electronics, the various systems and complicated systems that are on boats today.
So every boat gets like a thorough walkthrough, and from bow to stern, every little nook and cranny and square inch of the boat, whether it's a gel coat imperfection or carpeting in the cockpit or carpeting down below, or I mean, you name it, right? I mean, everything gets touched and made sure that it is a functioning piece on the boat, or if it's not functioning, we make a list and either give it to the customer or make sure that somebody knows that it needs to be addressed or it's been looked at, right?
That's correct. So we complete the inspections, and that turns into an estimate for work to be done. And we're very transparent with those things. We actually like to share those with our prospective buyers and customers so that they understand, if they're trading a boat in, what we see that it may need, in our opinion, to bring it up to South Shore standards, and also with prospective buyers so that they understand the value that's been created in the boat that they're looking to buy. And the goal there is really to make a trouble-free buying experience and a good on-water experience once you do own the boat.
So really what you end up with is a peace of mind thing, right? So you have a boat that you know when you go down to the dock on the weekend. We're all consumers of boating here, so we know that the importance of getting to the boat and making sure that the blower turns on when it's supposed to, or the lights turn on when they're supposed to down below, or any other systems work when they're supposed to.
Yes, our goal is to ensure that things are functioning like they should and ensure that your weekend goes like you would like it to. we have a short season, and many folks use their boats on short weekends when they can get to them, and that time is very precious.
Yeah. Well, Dan, I appreciate you sitting down and taking some time with me. SouthShoreMarine.com is the website. Dan Klonk, again, one of our main service guys.
Thanks, Will.